Here we have our 8 bibliography cards. Each card is its own unique source. And notice we number them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. Right now we're going to be looking at number 2. So let's go ahead and open up that source link. And you can see this leads us to a source, bib card number 2. So let's go ahead and open up a document for our note cards. And we're just going to label it note cards. And then first note card, we're just going to put a little number 1 right there. And off we go. So back to our source. First thing we're going to do is a direct quotation. So you can literally just copy by right-clicking and then clicking copy to copy the text. Then back to our note card sheet, we can go ahead and do open quotation marks and then paste and then close quotation marks. Okay, so this is a direct quote. And to cite it, we just put bib card number. What number did it come from? Well, if we go back here, you notice that the source we got this from was on bib card number 2. So we're going to say bib card number 2 in this case. Hit enter a couple times and then hit 2 for a second note card. Let's go back to our source. This source, let's go ahead and analyze a picture or a graph. So in this case, I'm going to look at this graph and determine, okay, so my second note card will be about $349,000 is the average salary of this profession. Okay, make sure I spell average correct there. So notice that that one came from a graph. It has kind of the same information as number 1, but this is just showing you different ways you can get information from it. Once again, we label it bib card number 2 because it came from the source on bib card number 2. Hit enter a couple times and let's look at the third one. So third one, we're going to just dive deeper into the source, dive deeper into the website. We're going to hit on education and years of experience, and this bad boy will pop up. I'm going to copy and paste it into my Word document, but what we're doing, instead of a direct quote, I'm going to summarize it. Okay, summarize, this is basically saying the salary of a person with a master's degree and 3 to 4 years of experience will still get paid less than the median pay of this job. On average, $19,867 left. Spell average correctly. Okay, so this is a paraphrase, not a direct quote. Once again, we cited this came from bib source number 2. Okay, and there we have it. We have a direct quotation. We have us extrapolating information from a graph, and then we have us summarizing part of the information on the source. So let's go ahead, now that we know a practical example of gathering information from a source and turning them into note cards, let's go ahead and let's look at how to turn those note cards and how to use them inside an actual paper. So we're going to open up another Word document here. I am writing my essay. I am now writing my paragraph about salary. Oh no, I need some information. I could go back into all my sources and, try to find stuff. But luckily for me, I already did all the hard work. Okay, so let's look at my note cards and see what we can find. Hey, I think I'll use maybe number 3 there. So first thing we do is we set up the information. In this case, I'm going to put, although being a dermatologist does make you a lot of money, it still requires years and years of experience. And higher education to start making even close to the average salary. Okay, now that we've set up the quote, let's go ahead and put in the info. So this is from number 3. In fact, a person with a master's degree and 3 to 4 years of experience will still make on average about $19,867 less than the median pay for a dermatologist. Which, as we know from source 1 and 2, which is $349,000. Okay. In text citation, we're just going to put right now source 2 because this came from bib card number 2. And then later on, when we do our final draft, we can actually go back into our bib cards and look at the source that is source number 2 to actually make a correct in text citation. But right now, just source 2 is fine for now. And that is how you take the note cards and put them into an actual paper. How when you're writing your paper, it's useful to look back at those note cards.